that, never gotta sweet that. You can bet that, never gotta sweet that.
I'll be the rubber band, you'll be the match. I won't be a few. Boom, painter, baby, you can be the mute. I'm the reporter, baby, you can be the news. I got a cigarette, and I'm the smoker. We raise a bet, if you're the joker.
Chit chat with cutie, that's what they said, yep.
Chit chat with QT was killing.
Chit chat with QT for all of this tea.
What's up, cuties? Thank you guys so much for joining me for this video. Please hit the like button, hit that notification bell, and subscribe. Now, I just wanted to come and give you all my thoughts on part 4 of Arionne Curry running her damn mouth. Now, it did start off with her saying that she confided in Carson as a friend, but not for Carson to put it out there. So she proved again what Carson said. Now, Arionne feels that she's above Carson because Carson used to strip. Stripping is just that, dancing and getting paid for it. I would think that someone knowingly sleeping with a married man and taunting his then wife and thinking you were on her level and thinking that you were the wife, I think that's a whole lot worse than someone stripping. But she kept saying, I'm Arionne Curry. I'm motherfucking Arionne Curry. And I swear I'm so sick of her saying that. This girl thinks that she's famous, and she's not. She's infamous because what she's known for is not a good thing. That name, Arionne Curry, don't mean a thing. Now, if Arionne is able to walk into any establishment in Huntsville, Alabama, and they greet her, oh, that's Arionne Curry, please get her a table, please do this, then I can understand. But what has that name done for her other than make her look like a damn fool? If it was me, I would change my damn name, change my whole identity. But she then goes on to say that she is tired of Martell letting her take the blame for everything. And that right there proved to me just a tad bit that she got a little sense, because Martell was setting her ass up as well. And guess what? He can still lie. Martell could act like Arionne is the one that went in his phone. Arionne is the one that got the video. Arionne is the one that was talking about making this fake page. He can do all of that. Well, he could have, but unfortunately for his dumb ass, he already admitted that he sent a still shot of that very video to Mel. Where they do that at? Dumb and Dumber, like I said before. And both of their asses needs to go down, because this is not a joke. But she goes on to say that Martell wanted her to act like it didn't happen when Nay asked her, what does she think Martell is going to say about this? And we know that's exactly what Arionne did. When she came out, she tried to act like it was a lie and it didn't happen. And that did not work at all. But in doing that, guess what Arionne was doing? Protecting Martell. And I'm sorry, but this is what happens when you completely lose yourself for a Negro. This girl would rather save Martell than her damn self. She said in the last 5 years, Martell has not stood up for her, and he hasn't. He used her when he let her on his live that day to what? Protect him. And in the end, she would rather that. She would rather he looks good and she looked like a goddamn fool. Martell is going to continue to give Arionne little kibbles and bits, little shit, because he knows that makes her happy, that makes her feel like he's her man, and it also keeps her ass quiet. And she kept saying to Nay, when I want stuff out, what do I do? What do I do? I call you. But I bet you one thing, you ain't called Nay with nothing about Martell. I can bet you that. Still protecting Martell. And then she went on to say that she wants Martell to come out and say, I was mad. And that's why I asked Arionne to do that. That's why I asked Arionne to create a fake page and put that out there. Girl, are you really crazy? I mean, I do know he was dumb enough to say that he sent the still shot to Mel, but he would be extra dumb if he came out here and tried to clear your name. He's not going to do that at all. And whether he was mad or not for even asking you and sending you the recording, it was disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. Even more disgusting of you for what I just said. You still got that recording. You've shown it to folks. You've contemplated putting it out. And until some shit is done legally, you still may. Because you're just that crazy to me. But let's be clear. Arionne told Carson about this because in her head, she thought Carson didn't have any morals. And Carson does. Because I can guarantee you this. If Carson would have told her, girl, yeah, go ahead and do it. Guess what? She would have done it. She would have created that fake page and released it. Because we know she has already asked other people, we know that, what she should do. Martell wants me to do this. Martell is mad at me. What should I do? She said that to other people, and they probably told her, girl, you shouldn't do that. So she in turn meets Carson again, thinking Carson is a gutter rat or something just because she used to strip, and she thought Carson would give her the answer that she was looking for. I don't know any woman who would accept a man sending them a recording of he and his ex-wife. And not only accept it, but sit on that shit for years. It's sick as hell. It really is. And I would like to ask Arionne, Martell giving that to you didn't disgust you? You still found it in your heart to currently still be in love with this man after he did some shit like that? Are you serious? But guess what? I guess I can see how she can still be in love with him because Carlos King is as well. His castmates are as well. Everybody is still smiling and laughing and joking with Martell's gutter rat ass, low down dirty ass. All of their ass is sick if you ask me. But then she started yelling, Martell don't give a fuck about me. Look, girl, not only does he not give a fuck about you, he never did. And he never will, because you are the piece to the puzzle for why he hasn't amounted to shit since Mel divorced him. Martell will always resent Arionne Curry. Number one, he not gonna resent his damn self. That's not what narcissists do. They not gonna take blame for anything. But he gonna resent her forever. And he's going to continue to use her forever until she wakes her dumb ass up and leave him alone and put him on some child support and go on about her business. Whatever happens with Arionne when it comes to Martell, she deserves it. But she started yelling again, F you, Martell, F you, Martell. And how many times have we heard that? Seriously. But what really made me just shake my head is when this girl said she has never bashed Mel publicly. What? You have never bashed Mel publicly? Arionne Curry needs to do a Google search on herself and see what come up. She'll see tweets. She'll see live videos. She'll see Instagram posts. She'll see every damn thing of her doing just what she said she's never done. Blasting Melody Cherie. Just as crazy. But Nate even tried to throw her a little bone. She said, now look, if you don't want to protect Martell, don't. And we know that went in one ear and right out the other. But Nate did ask her, well, why would Tisha hang out with Carson? And Arionne said that Carson was a cool girl and nice. And guess what? That cool girl and that nice girl has some morals. And that's why she cut your ass off. But yeah, it was a little disturbing to me when she kept mentioning Mel, like she was going to have this opportunity to sit down with Mel and link up with her and talk to her. That's a little cuckoo to me. But overall, she feels like the network is still bullying her, and they aren't. No one would know who Arionne Curry is, especially to the extent that we do, if it wasn't for her. She would never look good based on how that situation started. Martell was married and she was the proud, forever sad chick. You guys can go back and look at a video that I made when Martell started dating Sheree or whatever it was that they had. And I said in that video, Arionne Curry, your ass bet not remain a sad chick. And she has. But yeah, the show didn't have to do too much of anything. Arionne thought she was on Mel's level. Arionne thought that Martell was her husband because when Martell convinced her to get ABs, and you guys know what I'm talking about as far as babies, over and over again, she should have got a clue. But Nate then said to her that Martell is wild and he needs to be blasted. And here go Arionne again, feeling sorry for Martell. She said, well, maybe he felt like he told me in confidence. Just as dumb. But she started screaming again. And this is the reason why nobody will ever feel sorry for Arionne Curry. She said, if I want to put Melody out there sucking D, I would do that. She said, I don't give a F about Melody sucking D. And obviously you do, because you still got the recording. So you do. And let me hurry up and end this, because the more I talk about it, the more I feel like my brain cells are just disappearing. But this chick started saying, woo, Martell, Martell, woo, Martell, Martell. And it was the weirdest shit ever to me. Now, we know that she said Nay's name 1,000 times on this audio, and I could imagine her sitting her ass in a chair somewhere at home, rocking and just saying, Martell, Martell, Martell. But anyway, child, she went on to say if Martell had her best interests at heart, that he would have never asked her to do that. And girl, you know that. That shows you got a little bit of sense. But what have you done with knowing that? Nothing. What are you going to do with knowing that? Nothing. Martell is only going to think about Martell. And in the end, I think he gonna throw your ass all the way under the bus. But she went ahead and admitted to Nate that it was Mel and Martell. Duh, we knew that, and Mel definitely knew that. And she ends it off by saying this. The only reason why she didn't put it out, because it was Martell in that video. And she said, if it had have been someone else, she would have put it out. Now, is that not the craziest shit ever? She didn't put it out there because it was Martell. But if it was somebody else, she would have done it. And that's why I was so glad to see one of Mel's posts that she put up in her stories yesterday, that legal action is currently pending and all of that, because that's what needs to happen to shut Arionne Curry up. We know she keeps saying she motherfucking Arionne Curry, and Arionne motherfucking Curry need to stand before a judge or somebody when it comes to this. Her and Martell both. And like I said earlier, that's why a lot of us don't have pity for Arionne, for exactly what she just said. If it was somebody else in that video, she would have put it out. She has no morals and she has no sense. And it looks like we may get more audio. But none of us are shocked. None of us are shocked with what we are hearing other than Martell. Martell is probably pissed at Arionne, and she knows she can't come out and say a damn thing at this point because the both of them going to jail. But anyway, guys, that is my quick take on it. I do plan on discussing this this evening in a live, so I hope you guys join me. Let me know your thoughts. Let me know your thoughts on this video and join me live. A hot ass mess. If I didn't believe it with my own ears, I wouldn't think that a chick will come out here and say all of this shit that makes her look bad. Just crazy. But drop down, guys. Let's chit chat about it. Please also make sure to like the video, hit that notification bell, and subscribe. Chat with you guys soon. Bye.